and they'll record videos.
Yeah.
So we're live.
All right. I got a whole bunch of different shirts, but none of them have the right patches on.
All right.
That becomes a problem after a while.
I guess we can get started.
We got yellow, we have gray, and we have red.
So everyone please rise. I'm gonna go get the
No, we didn't throw it yet. Did you have it set up?
We're canceling the meeting.
I'll be in the live feed.
We're gonna cancel the meeting.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to entertain while we do the Pledge of Allegiance. We have no one watching. Hey, everyone.
Google Hangout, huh?
Yep.
Google Hangout.
All right. Everyone please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will everyone please join me in the Scout Oath? On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. 2. Please be seated. Okay, so Mr. Newman and Alec and them haven't joined into the meeting yet.
Folks come up to see this. Well, with the weather, I wonder if they can.
Okay. So the main thing, we do have a quorum, right? Is it 50% of the officers?
We have 4 officers, right? So I guess we have 2.
You need a majority of your officers,
I believe so.
then you need a majority.
Okay.
Technically, that would be correct, right? Not 50%.
Depends on what the rules say. Depends what your guy wants to.
Well, now we go find balance.
Now we all.
One committee mine said 1/3.
I think it's 1/3 on like important stuff. Very specific. Yeah, I don't want.
And then on less important stuff, then you need 3/4.
That works.
Well, if somebody's looking that up, do you have an agenda?
So mainly, I don't have an agenda if other people have things to add for this meeting. Mainly, I wanted to get this rave finalized, planned, and then contact all the crews. That was like my agenda for tonight. So maybe a shorter meeting, and then also talk about the Key 4 meeting.
Membership, selection process, removal, job description. What am I looking for?
Do you know how to spell that?
It's video. For removal of officers, you need 2/3 vote.
Well,
So
We would have to have 2/3 of both.
Then it becomes your limit then.
Don't see anything else for the recording.
Keep moving forward then.
yep. Well,
We
let's
have
go
to
with it.
vote on
Yeah.
something?
We got it.
All right, so we'll just go over the August meeting. So in August we start discussing again career adventure of the month, the Google Drive, getting all the minutes, the standard operating procedures, career adventure of the month on there, progress to JC, sub records of who attended, people able to access would be the VOA cabinet, crew presidents, and crew advisors. Google Hangouts for people who can't attend the VOA meetings, standard operating procedures, venturing exposure on the council website. Our goals were to raise awareness, have 5 to 10% more participation from community crews, have a representative participate from each crew at the VOA, and have a VOA representative visit each community crews meeting to spread the word of the VOA. October 29th, Brave at the council in the dark. Yeah, so that's what I have from the last meeting.
Did we send out minutes for the last week?
Did not receive minutes.
Don't think so.
I do not believe that I received minutes.
That fell through on my part, so I'm sorry there. Yeah.
Oh, there is no form.
We found it over here.
For the Article 10, all business will be conducted using the rules, no quorum is required.
That works. Okay, so did we have a submission of venture? Nothing.
That
Okay,
was not promoted. Well,
that's okay. So
Who's taking that?
I'll be taking minutes. Do you want to take minutes too, so we can compare this? Thank you.
Who's recording that?
Is this recording, Luis?
the hangout?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
So create a video when you're done.
So we got that.
Anyone can watch it.
Oh, they have to watch me for.
Oh, we should bring a webcam for the next one. Point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole package.
It's hard. It's hard.
Right.
I mean, you're waiting.
Yeah.
Asking for it.
Yeah.
So. Okay. So moving forward,
Yeah.
we have minutes. We gave verbal representation. At the time.
Yeah.
So
So we have to send those out from last meeting, and we have to promote essentially. Right. And we're gonna throw some. What's the Frontiers.
Yeah. Also, your minutes are going to have to be posted in your Google Drive.
Yeah.
Once you get them.
That's something.
Then they get it.
So you're going to have to approve them tonight.
yeah. All right. So I'm gonna make a motion to approve the last month's meeting minutes.
You're not going to do that.
Oh, I can't. Never mind.
So, I'll make a motion to approve last month's minutes.
Second.
Seconded by Luis.
All in favor?
Uh,
Passes unanimously.
Knock it out of the park. Yeah.
Just so you know, you have Tessa's email for the Frontier.
well,
Tess, I didn't know if she was grabbing that.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what else can we do to promote it? Part of the computer screen in our Facebook page.
You get Tess to put it on the council Facebook.
That would be much more widespread people seeing it than either of the other options.
Correct.
Not everybody gets it from here
Or hoping to.
or reads them.
Right.
Maybe we could make I'll make a flyer, and that way we can just show it up to people. Right.
Take a fly.
Technically, what we don't call it, but you know, hey.
Promotion.
Right.
Not,
Not death by flyer.
And if you get a flyer,
Eatable flyer.
if you get a
Edible
flyer, send it to all the PEs, and they can give it out if they want.
There you go. These are
Keith will probably look up on that.
Keith, Richmond, and
Test,
So,
and then he's
probably
here's
some
just
stuff.
they only have 4 districts.
too many things going on.
There's a
Not this meeting. What's that?
Okay, moving forward.
All right, so we also had a key 4 meeting, and we discussed a few things. So the main thing that I remember discussing was about mentorships and advisorships. So for me, of course, we have Mr. Riley as my advisor, and then we chose Kelly for Ava.
Yeah.
Shoot,
And,
I forgot to bring this note.
Luis basically didn't get a mentor.
Yeah.
He's way
You're
beyond the mentor, and that only left one left.
Sandra.
And Alexandra, who was Alexandra?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Was it a key 4 meeting or a key 3 meeting?
4.
Keyboard.
Who are the key 4 then?
4 to 4.
Your advisor, your staff advisor, the president.
And then we had
and
the,
Richie Billy was there because he was kind of transferring.
yeah, so we had the ex-staff advisor. And so now it'll be key 3.
Okay. That's fine. I was like, key is usually key 3.
Right.
So like, I
It was a turnover meeting, so that
Yeah.
Makes sense.
We're willing to go. Just to make it.
Maybe more people will show up at the meeting.
So,
Maybe we number the meetings this early, if people actually show up.
and then we talked about that. That was like the main thing in the meeting. We talked about a little bit more about recruitment, and we talked about the rave somewhat. We talked about the rock climbing wall. Remember, there's some,
That's not gonna happen.
yeah, that's not gonna happen because they need, yeah, because they need 3 months or 3 weeks
3 months at least.
Yeah.
2 months at least.
before the event so they can get everything prepared for it.
But you also said you wanted to start promoting on what date?
For the rave,
Yeah.
No.
I think it was the 1st of September.
Uh-huh.
That was not
Yeah.
yesterday.
No, that's not happened, and that's my bad again.
You've got the flyer.
Yes. So are we gonna change that flyer?
But you, like, pick up the flyer. Oh, you two have to do it.
I've seen it. And the flyer, all you need to change is the rock wall.
Yeah.
And I think you already did it.
Yeah, we changed, well, rock wall and then food. I know we had a couple emails about food, and we weren't sure if we were gonna make it that people would have to pay to get food,
Right, right.
or if we were gonna
Let me get those out.
buy the food
Alright.
and then just have it like,
First, you need an RSVP.
right.
Get how many people are coming.
So
Then
do
you
you
can do an
want
estimate.
You want me to create an RSVP thing? And then
I would think so.
Yeah. So basically, if we on that flyer we can get changed the rock wall, and then we could send that out, ask for an RSVP, see how many people would come, and then from there we could have food.
And I think the RSVP should be done either on Google or through on the website of the council.
If you're, you can do it either way, really.
Both ways. As long as you communicate which one is the council.
Yeah.
The council's gonna be the key one.
So I sent you the flyer and then you asked, what food are we gonna have there? We figured out custom food, also we're gonna have changed the event. We're gonna charge for the event or will it be free?
Why don't you guys decide on $10 or something?
Are we going to set up something fun for the VOA?
No.
And what are we gonna have?
Covers the cost.
Coffee.
I would think it'd come more than covers the cost, because you're looking at about,
Well, what are you looking at for food? Like what kind of food?
So then I answered, I removed the rock climbing wall from the flyer. I think we should have pizza. And we should at least charge for the pizza. As for finding the cost of food, sounds like a VP program's job. Cough, cough, Ava. I can help her if she needs help. Although I think we need to keep it cheap so we're content. Halloween theme should be Pokemon Go, Star Wars, Star Trek, zombies, or even freestyle, which will make it easier for everyone just to be because it's a lot of work they have to actually put into coming. More people will share.
What do you think pizza would run?
Well, pizza. Like we get Domino's pizza for $7.
$7.
Seven something. 780 something.
780 a
Pizza.
pie.
A pizza.
Right.
And that's how big a pizza.
Large.
Large?
Which is what, like, large was what, like 16, 20? 16?
16?
And a little Caesar's pizza is like $5.35.
So you're gonna go with Domino's. Yeah. A pizza feeds how many people?
If you get them 2 slices, yeah.
So you're looking at, what do you want to keep the cost at? $5 per person?
Or do we want to make more? So,
Because we also have to get
You have to do
drinks.
drinks too.
right. So, like, I had this guy, Tim Jones. He's the guy that's gonna be doing the music. But he works at Pizza Hut, and he gets a 25% discount there.
Nice.
Well, if that might fall into your bailiwick. It might fall into your responsibility.
But if you guys don't like Pizza Hut pizza, then
Well, I mean,
like, is it gonna be?
It's kind of like Ninja
Okay.
Turtles. It's never gonna turn down pizza no matter what.
Alright.
We get different times.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, cheese, pepperoni, cheese.
Cheese and pepperoni.
Cheese, pepperoni. That's about it. It'll all work out fine.
Oh, well.
So if you have the cost breakdown that way, all you're doing is bringing the ice, and we're not having to reimburse for power. So whatever the guys want to run out there, as far as their music.
Did you bring lights?
I can ask him.
Did you fill out the activity?
I started. There were I have it up here
oh,
that I wanted to
for
go
the
over.
flyer, did you like the actual flyer, or do you want like a simpler, less fancy?
as long as the information is correct.
It is. This one, I mean, we have everything's like,
Well, like some things have to be like specified.
oh yeah, well, it's like the address is specified and like the time.
Like RSVP.
Yeah.
This place. As
Sure.
opposed to somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then like a cost.
Okay.
And then we can put it out if we determine the cost. So if you want to go.
If you've got it ready, we'll be able to make Frontiers Meeting this week. So the tests, put in Frontiers Meeting, Facebook, all that good stuff for you, so it starts going out.
Right.
If you to it, probably by Monday or Tuesday. So we'll get it for next week, because that puts us 6 weeks out.
Upgrade an E5 so that people can honestly.
So you can have a pay at the door, or you want to do,
We can do a council webpage thing for you to go on the panel.
That's gonna require going through the system.
so that's free.
And
You just having to, are you having to pay for coming in, or are you having to just paying for the pizza when they come in?
For food.
So is that, we haven't clarified that, that's a good question, because it's not something we've specified. If we're charging everyone for, if we're charging for the event, or if we're just charging for the food, and when.
We're charging for, it's not like we are selling food too. It's like, we know you're gonna eat our food. So if you come to our event, we're shoving this food down your throat.
So it's $5 to enter the event.
Exactly.
And then
Which
that
includes
gets you
food.
the pizza and drinks.
And fun stuff.
do you feel like you'll be able to control your, how many people are gonna come?
No. I think we should.
Because you can order or unorder, so you have to have some idea how many people.
So if we do a link, if people sign up, we can have an estimate of who's actually coming to already paid, and then overshoot that a little bit for
those who drop in.
maybe we do like a $7 at the door kind of thing.
Oh, right, you do a $5 for
Right.
signing up and sending it to us.
Right.
Okay. All right,
And then people will know to go sign up.
all right, but now we put out numbers, 5 and 7. Do you feel comfortable with those numbers?
What activities are we having?
That was the next thing. So for activities, we're gonna have the music.
That'll be your chart.
Yes. And then did you have an idea, Luis? For an activity?
Do you have a start time?
I think
6. I think it was 6.
And when does it end? So do 3
from 6 to 9.
3 hours. You're not gonna, I don't know. What else exactly? Are you trying to get like crews to talk to each other?
Yeah, and that was the other thing too. There's a lot of other things here, but like, is this gonna be just for ventures, or is this also gonna be an event to like get people to join venturing? So I got that question from my crew.
I think it should be open to like everyone.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So like Boy Scout venturing, friend.
Absolutely, the idea was to generate a big event, promote venturing, right?
Mhm.
So,
It's
yeah,
unfortunate that we don't have a farming one. But still, we do as venturers.
it is unfortunate, but I just don't know where the heck they put it. I know the parking lot looks great, but we don't control the parking lot. And, slip and slide using asphalt wasn't a good idea. So you guys ixnayed
A
that.
bounty house.
Don't they have like age requirements on those?
So yes.
It's an age limit.
I don't know.
What do you
Depends on the bouncy castle.
Right.
Are you assuming that I'm over 7 years old?
Physically or mentally?
Well-
That's very questionable. You know, Sage is like 5, but like, you know.
Even that
that's
younger than
besides the
Adam.
point. What?
Adam could be 12.
I know Adam knows.
We set like the bar down here.
Yeah. It's Adam, right? So you should involve, not clear.
True.
Anywho,
Okay,
events.
so Alexandra said, it's frozen. So she said mummification contest. Yeah,
Be like, what is that?
I don't know.
Grabbing a bunch of
You get a bunch of toilet paper.
That's what I thought.
Or are we like,
Cleanup on that would be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. You did one for a while.
What if? There's a what? What if?
are you talking, what about like, they have the inflatable things where you like run with the bungee cord on the other person? That's the thing you can do. Like,
That probably still
Yeah,
requires.
now you're getting into movement costume.
right, I understand that, but there are other activities, you're trying to do like free activities here, and there's not a lot of those.
Right.
You also have to remember that in October, it will not be warm outside at night. So, well,
Just depends.
Right,
Roller dice.
it might be wet and rainy, and nobody will want to show up because it'll be outside.
Right.
So, I don't know what the main points are. If you want like crews to talk, then you need to like express that. But if crews can talk, well, crews can talk here, or they don't show up.
Right.
We moved this to November, right? And we do it a double D. And we do like an overnight thing. And and we have like stuff.
The real question is, what would the cost for the use level be?
Correct.
For us, no,
Overpriced.
as long as it's
Yeah. That weekend's open in November.
Which weekend we talking?
Looks like.
Because if you move it to the 29th, where's Thanksgiving?
on the 4th of next year. Thanksgiving's 24.
So then you're talking, Thanksgiving weekend or the week after the final week.
Next weekend would be December 2nd or 3rd. That's what means for that weekend.
So November 26th.
So then,
So we show up like the day
Then-
after Thanksgiving. Black Friday.
on Black Friday.
Do you really think that anybody's gonna come on?
No, because a lot of people probably travel
Oh yeah.
or are spending time with family that have traveled, so I don't really think that's a good thing.
So then before,
Weekend before is Eagle dinner on Friday night.
Yes. So like Eagle dinner, and then you got like all this other stuff the week before, and then Council Camp Breathe the week before that.
Well, the 11th and 12th is IOLS Owls training weekend, and then the 4th is Keep Breathe. November's a tough month.
let's see.
So, kind of stuff in Japan.
Yep.
What events can you come up with that are team building? Because you got karaoke, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, and that, it was hysterical. It was really good. The adults just left it around. Just let the other kids go ahead.
I mean, you could do like, you could have crews compete with the other crews and like, whatever, like the normal, like, the camper trips compete doing certain activities, take some of those that are not as, like there's some things that we couldn't do capability, but there are other events that you can't breeze that you have the crews compete. Or you could just make crews, like, throw people in and like see how that works.
Well, you could also do, have them put on a show. Skits. Absolutely. You have all, you do it just like Camp Breathe. You have to do a full, every crew comes, have a skit, 2 or 3. You could actually mix up the crews and have them make their own skits quickly.
Yeah.
You can do those things that are free.
You can give them like 10 minutes and be like, okay, so we're in review together, and you were 30 group. You've got 10 minutes to come up with skits.
That's right. And then all you have is risk management, having to, appropriateness of the skit. Because you know how it is, sometimes potty humor is funny, sometimes it is not. You know?
So those are things you can do. Events, what other events are you going to do at camper?
Well, most of them are physical,
Right.
nature. Like tomahawks and stuff like that. We're not going to do that here. Shoot 22s, or plenty of ammo downstairs. We're not going to do archery.
What you would do here?
You have like a scavenger hunt throughout.
You can do it, then you've got to have people running all over the campus here.
Right.
Yeah.
Do like a QR code or like a not QR code, like have like questions around, like have a list of questions and then that corresponds to things around here and you have to go find the answers.
Well, use the QR codes that you were talking about,
You go find
give you your next location.
and that tells you where, yeah.
It gives you some information, or tells you the next place to go look. The questions like that.
And keep women are risk people running around the whole facility.
Well, at night, there won't be anybody here for the most part. The only one that's here is American Airlines. They're the ones that operate at night, and they've okayed us to be up and running. I don't know of anybody of the other tenants that are left that work at night, so I don't think that's an issue. I've been here at night. It's pretty quiet, pretty dark. The only concerns I would have would be getting out into the streets, running around like that. I think you'd have a minimal risk. I don't think there's anything major that we really have to worry about. Probably need to leave the other buildings alone.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like.
Just say like we're specific to these 3 buildings.
Yeah, you got a courtyard out there. So I assume it's gonna be down there.
Yeah.
So you've got a full courtyard. You could have a scavenger hunt, or you could do a compass thing, orienteering and everything. You do all kinds of things, questions, compasses, whatever you want. It's all scattered.
We could also use like, if you do the like QR code, you can utilize like places like around here, like within the, I don't know if the building would be open, but if you have one to put one, the cabinet there, and get people to actually look into the thing and or whatever.
My suggestion is probably nothing's gonna be open.
Yeah.
We don't want people running out of the building.
So,
Especially with nobody here. We'll have the restroom facilities open, of course, but as far as being in here, or maybe in the offices, we don't want to run around the office or anything like
Alright.
that.
How about set it, if you're gonna go with Pokemon Go, you could set up little battle areas, Pokestops, capture the flag, capture the flag. Capture the flag would be fun, it's just asphalt.
Yeah.
Capture the flag out there would be a blast, but it's kind of narrow field. There's so many people playing.
Well, if you're gonna have music and karaoke, that's gonna be pretty. That's gonna take up some room, and that's gonna be pretty noisy. I mean, not noisy, but it'll be pretty loud.
Yeah.
So that's gonna dominate a lot of what you do unless you specifically tell them at certain points so you can use it.
So you have to have an introductory activity, social events. Yeah, you have to have an introductory activity, maybe do do the icebreaker as far as the skits, and then roll into physical activities, running around here, and finishing up with karaoke. Something like that, you have to come up with a program. And then, as part of that, activity guide that I gave you, you have to delegate, facilities manager, risk management, programming, and that all needs to be done like this here. Dun, 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 dun. But you got your date, it's solid.
Yeah.
So, what else? What else you think?
That was about it.
Better?
It's getting that finalized and set up.
What is next on the agenda?
That's
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
This
let's
is
get
it.
a final cost on that pizza.
yeah. So let's work on the cost
Okay.
and
Going with
getting
what?
this sent out.
What?
Get an estimate for like 50 people, and then get an estimate for a higher number of people. I'll get you like 3 different estimates so that you can, if we get this is what's gonna cost it. If we get this amount of people, this is what's gonna cost. Kind of figure out where you wanna go.
And then judge what you think it would. So like get your estimates and then figure out what you think are gonna show up. Throughout all of the groups that you have to.
Well, how soon do we get numbers brought down?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. How soon do you have to have it to the pizza place so that they can,
That's gonna take a while.
Because you won't be able to
Pizzas
order
for
it.
50 people.
you won't be able to order it maybe a couple days in advance, but you're gonna have to have some kind of lockdown date for that. That's it.
Okay.
You have to have a communication with pizza. How do you say? You're going to Mrs. Smalley? Your pizzas or who?
Over. I have Tim right now. Jones. Timothy Jones.
Mrs. Smalling is the, she's corporate marketing.
Okay.
And she's on our board.
Okay.
So
Guess I say you want to double check before.
and she might, if you buy so much, she might be able to help you out with purchases and all that.
See what enough arrange it.
Yeah.
Who's Miss
You're gonna
Smalling?
need trusts, you're gonna need utensils, you need, plates, All that stuff.
No.
It's fine.
No. Hello.
Hey,
Mr. Long,
hey, John.
How you doing, John?
I like the picture with all the new level 3 air crews. Pretty nice.
So will Miss Smalling be at the meeting, the board meeting tomorrow? Okay, because I'll be there. That's tomorrow morning, right? Okay, yeah, I'll be there, so I can ask her about that tomorrow morning.
So we need to help him get the board meeting set up.
Alright.
Can do. Alright,
Okay.
alright, so,
Now, as far as, go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say, so I'm gonna finalize that, the pizza, like how much it would cost, and then I'll get that to Luis, and I'll get all my emails for everyone to Luis, and then you can send out the poster, the flyer, get an RSVP. We set the cost for that at $5, correct? To RSVP. So
7 for the other.
yeah, so are we getting?
But do you want to get some numbers from Pizza Hut first?
That's a yeah. And then
But we need that like as soon as possible.
it will hopefully be tomorrow.
Okay.
Cause I'll be at the board meeting at like 7:30, and then if she's there, I can get those numbers. And then what else? The $5. Oh, so for the $5, how are they gonna pay that?
Through the council office.
Okay.
They use card or check.
Do me a favor, Louise, resend me the flyer, because I don't have it on my email. I have all the other stuff that was sent with it, but there's no flyer attached.
Okay. And then you had something, Mr. Riley.
No, hold up. Well, we just have to Google Hangout. Did that get sent out to everybody?
Yes.
I'll send you.
Oh, I have the link.
No, the YouTube video is set.
Oh, the YouTube one.
That
Okay.
YouTube video is private or?
Well, I'll make it on this fit, so you only with the link you can. Yeah. So that not any.
They can watch our lovely videos.
Of course, I mean, I don't think we share any personal information.
Yeah,
Especially because we're out for you to do.
to my email.
Okay.
Let me see.
So let's see once around if we have anything else to add. So Luis.
November 5th, there's going to be Baden Powell University up in Metzler, Arizona.
Yep.
And they're teaching a bunch of really cool venturing stuff. So it's all like, Alps and the Venturing Network and the VOA and Leadership for Crews, all of this great stuff. They're having small sessions, and this is to like jumpstart their council VOA, and this is their district VOA that organized it. It's a really cool event. They have a bunch of classes, speakers from the region. It's going to be pretty nice. Me and Joseph are going to be teaching there, as some folks from the region as well. So if you want to go, you can. That's all.
That's right.
We do need to make sure we send out agendas. Send out there. Communicate with you. So,
Worked really hard on getting your stuff planned out for this, because like I said, right now it's 6.5 weeks, 7 weeks before we have to go. So, when we don't want to cancel, if we start putting advertising out, that kind of stuff, the one thing we don't want to not do is not follow through with what we're saying we're going to do. So,
Okay.
If you want to move it, or something like that, because you feel like you don't have enough time to plan, it's a different story. But don't do any advertising out before you do that. Because once you start putting advertising out there and giving people the choice to sign up, and you pull it out, it doesn't look good for anybody. So, what's this about?
Ray.
And what weekend is that?
Over 20 minutes.
October 29th.
October 29th. So that's just my 2 cents on what we get a plan and get there so that we can execute it. at this stage, I think your best bet is to keep it as simple as possible. Try to make it as fun as possible, keep it as simple as possible. Use the kiss method. You don't get too crazy. Like,
So what kind of activities are you doing if you're doing this year?
So far we have music, skits, karaoke, and we're looking at QR code and scavenger hunt, having an opening activity, like an icebreaker or something. So,
From like 69.
yeah.
it's just a little get together party type thing.
To mainly to get like crews to talk to other crews.
Well, another thing.
Well, and I think too, the other thing you gotta think of, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but is you want to introduce your guys' self too.
Right.
And you want to get your out there and say, look, we're trying to get stuff organized, but at the same time, we need all your help. So, because you four or you three can't do everything by yourself, you need the crews to participate and help you out. So, this is almost like an introduction from you guys to the rest of the council and say, hey, look, this is what we're trying to do. You know, these are what we're going to put on. These are some of the things that you want to do. You know, and kind of introduce yourselves that way. Think of it that way as an introduction to the rest of the council.
Talk it up, get your communications moving.
So who are you targeting? Are you targeting all the venture crews?
Yes.
The big thing I still see in the venture LDS venture crews come in and we get their involvement. And the next question I have is what's the excitement for the raid if they really want to come? That would be something that's exciting.
Why do you all look at me?
No, I'm just from what I heard, I'm just being, I'm just playing devil's advocate in regards to what I heard.
Right.
It's like stuff's already done and it hasn't really blossomed it in too much. And I think you really need to try to think about, how do you get the other crews here? Because, what are the four crews that basically support the VOA at this point? 747, Rio, double, what's that?
Three.
The three, the 7, and you got 211, and you got, 827 or whatever, 822. And you have the crew down in Cerro Vista, right? So you guys are really.
They got district DOA.
They do.
So.
They didn't work tonight because it was.
Right, which I understand, but I'm just saying it's just something that, it seems like it's the same four or five crews that are really doing stuff, and yet I only see 2 crews here or 3 crews. And I'm just kind of like, what's the broad bring here?
And that's another thing for the actual meetings we have like this one. What do we have for people to come? Should we have something? Yeah, like, oh, we have pizza, we have e-pizza, we are giving you this training, or we're doing whatever. Some reason why.
But it just seems like it's always this kind of situation.
Right.
And
It doesn't seem like it actually is. Regularly, but that's the thing, we have to like.
Yeah. Work in progress.
I realize that, I'm just.
We can't get the rock wall, we can't get a lot of things pretty much back here. So it kind of limited what we can do.
And I wouldn't necessarily recommend double V, but.
And this discussion started last month, and it's settled in another month.
Well, yeah, I realize that,
So they have to figure out how.
and that's Halloween weekend.
Yep.
Which I think may be
Well, they were also doing,
not necessarily the best weekend to do it.
It's a great Halloween thing.
If either it's gonna make it because it's on Halloween weekend, you want to do it, or it's gonna be a complete process. Right, no, I'm just throwing out my 2 cents.
Fine.
Are we doing a costume thing?
And that was
you
another
put
thing.
that in the flag.
No, you didn't put that
But
on.
if we're gonna do something involving costumes, we have like a costume show, like everybody who shows up in
Yeah.
a costume and like.
Yeah.
It out, like
That would
that
involve
right
people.
there could be your incentive to show up. So. We figure out some sort of like costume aspect.
Well, if we do costumes, let's at least do it like freestyle. Just like the best
We'll bring
costume.
a costume.
Right.
And we'll vote on it.
Right.
And have a contest.
So we'll have like, you know,
So the VOA officers are gonna vote on
Is that what we're gonna, we can do that?
Yeah.
We can have, like, again, have the VOA vote on it.
Yeah.
And some sort of prize or something, I don't know, that'd be. I don't know about, to start a Halloween out there, whatever, that can be decided. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe you can put them up in the budget, like, you decide the best costume. Something like that, to like, also promote yourself and say.
And as far as the goal, for when you have everything locked down and ready, by the end of this month, everything has to be locked down. I mean, the events, the amount of food, the estimate, everything has to be done by the end of this month. I don't think you want to wait till your next VOA meeting to make a decision.
Next
it.
meeting.
We should be able to report on what's
The
confidential.
next meeting is the
Yes.
sixth, so you should have everything. So you should have everything planned and laid out and then present the final plan at that VOA meeting.
But we also need to get the advertising out.
Yeah, I think the advertising is good up before.
Yeah. it needs at
Can
least 2
you,
months.
can you give full cruise discounts? Try to promote that.
But we need a head count.
I understand that.
So,
But like if we get like
Well,
a
it's
certain
$5
number,
They're looking at $5 a person. And $7 a board.
Or if your crew, if your full crew comes, or if portion of the crew, or something, you know, $4.
Yeah, be like,
I'm just trying to,
$10.
I mean, that would kind of vary depending on like how big the crew is, because I have like 25 plus people in my crew. So that would be like more difficult for my crew to make that.
well, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
and then how do we prove that like your crew is?
because you're not, basically all you're doing is charging you enough to make sure it's covered the full cost.
Yeah, we're not making money.
Like
One
what?
of the things you could put on there, and I was looking up to see if there's something you could actually do, you could actually make this a dance party.
Yeah.
You guys haven't talked about that at all.
Halloween
You're gonna have a
dance party.
DJ, you're gonna have karaoke, you have music, you can turn that courtyard into a dance stage.
And just focus on that rather than.
If there's VOA,
More of
Dance
like
party.
a real, like,
I mean, you can still do some of the things you're talking about, like costume for the Halloween.
right, yeah, you can like
You gotta
interrupt.
keep
It's a Halloween dance.
It's a Halloween dance, but we call it a really awesome victory experience.
That's true.
Okay, so that's another.
That's something to think about. I mean, I think that that's good.
You could throw the dance in at the very end, you could throw it in as just a dance all the way through.
Because I'm looking to see if that's actually something you can do.
Yeah, big social.
In the guidebook, you can do it. So we have all the right leadership in place.
Why did we see that? Placing a stick out there, you're too close, too close. Must have space.
Oh, you can do it at the Catholic
Personal
school.
vote. Yeah.
Space for the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, space for the Holy Spirit. Right. There you go.
My school, they literally would like the dance would be like 150 people like crammed into like a tiny little area. So, like,
Absolutely, otherwise they do, the boys are on one side, the girls are on the other.
I mean, I was public school, so they don't really care as much. But,
Not much change.
no, so like there's that.
What's that?
Do whatever here. And just need to decide on
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Is that a good incentive? Or dance?
Oh, absolutely.
You have karaoke, you should have good event.
Karaoke dance?
This is only, you're only doing this for 3 hours. It's not like you're doing it half a day or a weekend. That would be a different story. If you try to put too much into it, you're not gonna have any time to actually enjoy it.
Right.
So find 1 or 2 good things, and plan it around that.
Oh, I think it's a good idea.
So where's the DJ coming from?
Oh,
This is
Tim.
Yeah.
Scott. He did it for FEMA. Too.
The one thing you need to check on that stage is he's got sound equipment on, so,
I'm pretty sure. I know he has sound equipment.
because we don't have.
Right.
Yeah.
I just know how much of it he has.
Power from someplace. It's part of your facility.
I found a sound bar
Yeah.
downstairs when we moved.
And
the
how
stuff
much
around,
lighting do you
but
have
I
out there?
can't find anything else. Nice big sound bar. With no cords, no speakers.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sound.
you guys just need to think outside the box and look at the one to get that stuff.
What's that?
Audio, video.
Oh, no. Just saying.
Incentives for this meeting? I think we incentivize.
Well, we can incentivize him with that dance.
Right.
Yep.
Like, I'm crew president of crew 000. And why should I come to this wonderful field?
Let me put this question up to you. Did you guys send out any invites to anything?
Yeah, no, there was no reminder, there was no minutes for this meeting.
I sent it to the.
There was, no, I take that back. There was a
Monday.
email from saying.
Will, are you saying you're reading your email?
Hold on.
Well, you get to the last meeting, you said, no, I don't, no.
No, I think the first thing is,
Don't tell him he's reading his email, then he'll keep reading.
the first thing you gotta do is just start building our communication. That's the key. We should be inviting everybody in the DOA every week.
And also,
The answer is yes, and everybody did go out to all the crews and everybody.
And
Because
then,
the frontier fee goes out to everybody. It was in the frontier.
so you can also.
Oh, didn't read the email, but then that's.
Was it?
I know.
Personally, like.
Realistically, it's almost 3 hits. Almost gotta get 3 times. Email, gotta get a phone call, and it's president that you sitting and say, we're not doing the website. President should be here, of activities or whoever is on, or,
As a.
so that it is part of having a successful group. But it's, well, even using Google, Google or some other invite mechanism or something. And then it needs to be more conservative effort. I'm gonna say, on the list, like. What? Huh?
Yeah, we also need to have an LDS crew or someone from an LDS crew show up.
What about, okay, so if you, on that note, how about, is there issues in regards to LDS crews and have the dance?
No.
There shouldn't
There
be.
might be, but they wouldn't.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, they could bring their,
might be
if they wanted to,
come, but I don't know if it comes in our region.
yeah, they might come, they might bring their young women's organization with them. And that might be interesting if they did that.
Yeah. Like
But it's, you know how it is, venturing in the LDS is quite a bit different. It's just age. And it's, they all do the same thing.
But it's mostly male crews, right?
They don't, yeah, I don't know what else it is. They have a young
They don't have
women's association.
We have ventures, we have girls from my district that they want to go to Philmont and they're gonna join one of my crews out there, so. We don't have venturing girls in there.
Right. So it's very, very.
I know, I'm just kind of.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna deal with LDS. We're gonna bug LDS units about the VOA, and for any LDS veteran that shows up, we're gonna personally invite them and try and get them to show up or get them to get their career here, just represented here, so that we can start to work with LDS units more. This is all assuming that they show up to this raid, and they might not show up because it says raid, and they might be like, why would an LDS venture
Just
go
say
to raid?
really awesome. You know, just call it.
Anything else? Going around.
I involved in stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Motion. Yeah.
Are you sure about that one?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, get the motion to go.
Sure.
I guess, I'll make a motion to close, adjourn this meeting.
I'll second
I'll second.
So if you have to go, that's cool. But
If everybody
otherwise, we have to set up.
Set up.
Yep.
You
Set up tomorrow morning.
I'll make it.
Yay. Negative 1.3.
Only an hour off.
Hey, anybody, what Rob said?
I'll give you mine.
We had a big event they did recently. This weekend is better than ours. We were up on, we were at Phoenix. We were up on
Or how do they set up? I don't know.
He asked me some different stuff.
You want to turn on front? Oh.
They're done already.
If you want to, if you want a table in the front of the room?
2 tables in the front. There's twisties in Yeah.
Somehow the foot down the other side. You gonna put all the chairs in there, Ken?
Yeah, most of them.
That's 30. Six times 5, 30. I'm not sure how you can do that.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a little novel one. Overflooked it.
And so the plants on the rough side.
Yeah,
And without a lot of frying.
yeah. Well, let's put that one back.